Hello everyone. Today I would like to introduce you guys to one of our new products called Jrepo. I think you guys all know what J stands for. J is an iconic character, letter of our JMart Group company, also under J Venture. But what is Repo? Repo stands for Repurchase Agreement. It is a short-term collateralized loan. So do you guys know what's the impact Repo have on the traditional financial markets? It's play a very big role in the traditional markets in terms of to generate cash flow, raise liquidity for the business that need it. So why Repo? If the company need cash flow, why they choose Repo instead of other loans? For example, I'm gonna start with two companies, Company A and Company B. First, Company A really run out of cash. They have non-cash left in the bank accounts, but somehow they have quite a few treasury bills, US treasury bills, government bonds, some government securities, which honestly, these kind of securities can be sold for cash, but they don't want to. Why? Because if they sell these securities, it means that they're losing the chance of getting the interest rate, the long-term interest rate that they're supposed to get in their investment. So instead of selling this kind of securities, they decided to enter the repo agreement. So what they do is they put these securities into the repo market to match with someone who have a lot of cash. In this case, I call them Company B. Company B have a lot of cash and they want to make the most out of it. So instead of just let the cash stay there idle, they decided to invest the cash into the repo market. What they do is Company B set the term that if Company A decided to put their treasury bills, $1 million treasury bills, Company B will pay them in cash $800,000, so 80% of collateral assets. If Company A accept, now the next step is to decide the length of the contract. As I mentioned before that it's a short-term loan. It could be from 1 day, 2 days, up until 1 week or one month. I would say 3 days in this case. So okay, they agree the deals. $1 million worth of treasury bills, $800,000, 3 days contracts. So the next step is, in 3 days, Company A have to bring $800,000 plus interest back to Company B. And if once Company B receives the amount, they will give the assets of Company A back to Company A. And that's the end of the contract if nothing's happened. But on the other hand, what if Company A don't have any cash to return it to Company B? This is when repo markets do its work. What's gonna happen is that Company B will have the right to sell outright the assets of Company A into the market for its own cash, because Company A did break the contract because they didn't repay back in 3 days. So the fact is that I told you before that repo market is one of the biggest tools to run the traditional financial markets. Did you know that nowadays in 2020 there is a turnover of $1 trillion to $2 trillion in the repo markets, and that's just how big and how important this market is. Okay, so let's get into our products, Jrepo. So Jrepo, it's a repo on a crypto base, not a fiat money, but the system, the mechanism behind is exactly, I would say 90% the same as the traditional repo. So the only difference is for traditional repo, the assets that accepted as a collateral, it's fiat money, US dollar, pounds, euro, Thai baht. But in Jrepo, we accept digital assets, which is cryptocurrency, could be Bitcoin, Ethereum, DAI, whatever cryptocurrency on the market. But why? Why do we choose Jrepo products as our first product in DeFi? The reason is because we understand that on the other side of the world, apart from the traditional finance, there's one big group of people who investing in digital assets, in cryptocurrency. And for sure, in some circumstances, the situation happened that people need liquidity in their life, they need cash. But I'm pretty sure everyone who's watching this video will know how volatile is the value of the digital assets. You know that the value of the Bitcoins reaching new high every day, the value of Ethereum doubling in 2 weeks, and this is the cryptocurrency world, right? So that's why we choose to make a repo for the cryptocurrency, because none of you want to sell your cryptocurrency. None of you who is the owner of the Bitcoin want to sell it, even if you really need cash. You don't want to sell it. We are living in the world that we're hearing the news that Bitcoin is making new high again. Of course, you don't want to sell it. This is your solution. What you can do here is enter the repo markets. Put your Bitcoins as a collateralized assets, because we accept all of the cryptocurrency. So you put the Bitcoin in, you get the cash out. The same as traditional repo. We make a deal on the length of the contracts. Let's say 1 week. So in 1 week, you get the cash. You already get the cash. You use the cash to whatever expenses you need to cover. And then in 1 week, you bring the cash back with the interest and get back your Bitcoin. I think you can see now that what you get here is that we protect your opportunity to gain as much as possible from your investing. Because if we don't have the repo markets here and you really need cash, I say you really need cash, you will have to sell your Bitcoin today and use that cash to cover your expense. But if in 2 days the value of Bitcoin increasing by 25%, what's going to happen? The thing that's going to happen is that you don't have enough money to get the Bitcoin anymore, or you get less of Bitcoin. So you just lost the big opportunities of investment. But with the Jrepo, no, we don't do that here. We're protecting your chance, we're protecting your opportunities, and we're preventing all of your loss, because it's on a smart contract, which is, I would say, it's a kind of the condition contracts. If 2 conditions are met, then the contract will work. If not, the contract won't work. So don't worry about your collateralized asset. And for the investor, also, you don't need to worry on your cash that you lend in the markets. So let's explain a little bit more in detail of how it works. When it's come to DeFi, the Jrepo, it's not only one-sided like in traditional repo. In traditional repo, the people who want to enter the repo agreement, it's the party who need liquidity. But in DeFi, it's not. Because as I mentioned before, that the value of the cryptocurrency, it's very volatile. Its pricing, it's fluctuated every single minute, I would say, not single day, single minutes. So this creating a chance for some day traders, some traders who don't have Bitcoin, have a lot of cash, don't know what to do with it. What they want to do is they want to borrow some Bitcoin. They didn't want it, they just want to borrow it. They say, I'm not a risk lover, I'm a risk neutral, so I couldn't take that much of risks. I don't want to hold Bitcoin, but I want to borrow it and use it to go short. Because if he is a very technical guy who can read all the technical charts in the cryptocurrency world, he have the feeling that the price of Bitcoin will going up in 2 days, a lot. He don't need to buy it himself because he don't want to take risks. He borrow it, and then he used the Bitcoin that he get, he put the cash in as a collateralized asset. And then he used the Bitcoin he get to go short in the markets. In 2 days, the price of Bitcoin is increasing by 30%. He got 30% profits. He come back to Jrepo, to our platform, and he pay back the original price plus a little interest, and he get the rest of his profit as a trader in a very short terms. So to sum it up here, what is Jrepo and why are we here? Why is it our first product in the DeFi, in a decentralized finance system? I would say it's a solution. It's a solution to solve liquidity problems in the digital age for all of the digital asset investor, for all of the cryptocurrency holders. We understand that nowadays cash is still needed, it's still important. It's not like, okay, I'm holding crypto and I don't need cash anymore. We all still need real cash, fiat money in real life. But we also see that the trends of the cryptocurrency, it's coming. especially this year, next year. It's gonna come for sure. So you still want to invest in the cryptocurrency. So this is a solution. No more selling cryptocurrency regardless of anything. You know that the price gonna goes up, don't sell it, then keep it. If you really need cash, use Jrepo. I'm gonna say Jrepo is here as a solution to protect your opportunities to gain. Thank you.